Ashley Parmeley, age 36, lived in Missouri. She grew up in St. Louis. Ashley's LinkedIn profile says that she works as a consultant at Pure Romance. The description of her job says she does bachelorette parties, girls' nights out, promotions, relationship enhancement products and events planner. Ashley had 2 children, 9-year-old Scarlett, and 2-year-old Isaac Baum. Scarlett was born on September 2 in 2014 in Crystal City, Missouri. Her father was Jason Daughtry from Missouri. Scarlett enjoyed being outdoors. She loved fishing, playing softball, dancing, playing video games, and playing with her little brother and friends. Ashley was a child who was eager to please and had a good sense of humor. She received the Squirrel Award in her class for her amazing ability to gather people up who needed a friend and make them feel included. She recently completed the 3rd grade at Festus Elementary School. She couldn't wait to attend the 4th grade in August.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Are you making a dream board? You're making a dream board of all the stuff that you want.
Yeah, I am. Because I want an iPhone and that. And I also want a pet bird.
She's very clever. She said she wants an iPhone.
Yeah,
And tell them what you did.
I put 2 eyes on the iPhone. Look.
Cute, huh?
Mom, no.
Can they not see it?
No, it's the wet.
It's wet.
No, look.
And that's why I was telling Isabella to get on her. On out of here. Because her bigger, slobbery lips is dripping.
And I'm going to put this around.
Hey, we got some family on here watching. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
You will say? No, put that back.
Mama, but I don't want this phone messing up my thing.
You just chill out, girl. You're a Parmeley artist through and through. All right. So what are we doing? We went and we bought magazines, several of them.
So we can like make.
How do you make them? You don't know? It looks like you know. You're just cutting stuff out
Yeah.
of the magazines.
Yeah.
And then what are we doing?
And then we are gonna stick colored butterflies on.
Hi, Edna.
Let me see.
You want to say hi? Hi, Edna.
Hi, Anna.
Alright. Isabel is
She's
wanting some attention too.
Isaac was born on September 28 in 2021 in Crystal City, Missouri. His father was Michael Baum of Festus, Missouri. Isaac loved playing in water, the creek, and taking showers. He loved his cars, and playing outside with sticks.
Just can't let me eat my own food, can you? Just can't let me eat my own food, can you? I'm gonna eat you. Babies. Love you.
Ashley has a history of mental health issues. In 2020, Ashley wrote on her Facebook, "I isolated myself. I came off as very timid and unfriendly, and in all reality, I needed a friend more than anything," she wrote at the time. "Always questioning if the kids would be happier or better off without me being their primary caregiver because I knew that they deserved a much better role model." Ashley had been in an ongoing custody battle with her daughter's father for over 6 years. Ashley was the primary guardian of her niece since she was 11 years old. She will remain unknown for privacy concerns. She since turned 18. Ashley currently resides at 907 North 6th Street in Festus, Missouri with her 2 children and niece. Festus, Missouri, is located in Jefferson County, Missouri. It's a suburb of St. Louis. It has a population of just under 13,000 citizens. In 1999, Ashley's grandparents were murdered by her 27-year-old uncle, Max Parmeley. He bludgeoned his parents to death with a hammer. Max had been receiving mental health treatment for schizophrenia for many years prior to the murders. He would be placed into an institution for care, but they would release him each time and he'd stop taking his medications. He took a plea deal even though his lawyer, the judge, and relatives urged him to plead insanity. Ashley has no criminal record other than failing to wear a seat belt in 2007. She pled guilty to the charge and was ordered to pay a $10 fine for the infraction. On May 28 at 10:30 a.m. in 2024, Ashley Parmeley drove to a St. Louis area police station. She was soaking wet and disheveled. After arriving, she walked up to an officer and began confessing that she had drowned her younger child and shot the other to death. She told police that she shot her daughter in St. Francois County after she had tried to sacrifice her toddler, but he was still alive, so she drove him to a resort in Jefferson County. Ashley claims she drowned her son because he was crying after she killed his sister. She said she held him underwater for about 5 minutes. Police took Ashley very seriously. They first began searching her car. There they found the young girl in the trunk suffering from a single gunshot wound. They attempted life-saving measures, but the child passed away. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Police thoroughly searched Ashley's car and found what they believed to be the murder weapon. From the confession, they immediately contacted the sheriff's office about the child being drowned at the Timber Creek Resort located at 4800 Highway 67, south of Festus, and north of Olympian Village. Deputies were dispatched to the area, which is owned by Holiday Inn Club Resorts. A deputy found the boy in the water and dove in and retrieved his body. The deputy immediately attempted CPR, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Ashley was read her Miranda rights, and she gave her written confession. She's being held at the Jefferson County Jail in Hillsborough. The sheriff's office said they were handling the investigation and working closely with the Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney's Office to file charges against Parmeley. Police began an extensive investigation. Sheriff Dave Marshak said, "I have been in touch with our prosecuting attorney," he said. "They will work throughout the evening, along with our investigators, because we have much more work to do. I assure everybody in the community that our law enforcement partner in the prosecuting attorney's office is up to speed and willing to do whatever it takes to get justice." He continued saying, "I would ask for additional prayers tonight for our first responder community. Law enforcement under adverse conditions attempted to save the lives of 2 small children. This situation is a tragedy for our community. It is a tragedy for the family and victims, and anybody who knew this family." He said the sheriff's office's mental health and crisis response team members, and its chaplains are available to speak with and assist deputies and officers who found the children. Ashley is being charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, and 1 count of second-degree murder for the murders of her son and daughter. She was appointed a public defender. She has not entered a plea yet. She's being held without bond due to the severity of her crimes. Abby Tinin, Scarlett's teacher, wrote on Facebook that her student loved talking about her little brother. She said Scarlett was a kind, bubbly, caring and spunky little girl. She said she was always the first to join me in the classroom to sing karaoke. She said they had the best time laughing, singing, and dancing around the room. She loved telling and writing stories. She further wrote on her Facebook, "My heart breaks for Scarlett and her brother, who had full lives ahead of them," Tinin wrote. "My heart breaks for her class, who lost a friend." My heart breaks for the parents who are navigating these difficult conversations with their own children. The men and women of the Sheriff's Office would like to thank the Festus Police Department, Jefferson County 911 Dispatch, the Joachim Platin Ambulance District, Jefferson County Prosecuting Attorney Tricia Stefanski's office and the St. Francois County Prosecuting Attorney's Office for their cooperation in this case, Marshak said in a written statement announcing the charges Parmeley is facing in Jefferson County. We also extend our deepest sympathies to the family, and all first responders who were touched by today's tragedy. The fathers of the children were devastated by the loss of Scarlett and Isaac. They came together to share in their grief. The two spoke to reporters.
They were peas in a pod, and they, I don't know, they loved each other. They were all love and there was no negative to either one of them kids, and I know they wouldn't want any negativity now. So we need to push the negativity out and bring them up. Nothing but happiness for both of them now, and they're both together. They'll be together forever, and their strength and faith. And I've just found so much power through faith, knowing that my daughter and her brother are in heaven. My first time really gardening, and it just really prospered. And I think now it was because I wasn't going to be able to get to do it with her again. But we had so much fun. Both of the kids loved anything that moved. If it moved, they wanted to be on it. And Scarlett, when she got the chance, she would want to have her brother on it. Whether it was driving a lawnmower around, or I wish I had more time, but I'm glad that I'm going to have eternity. And that's what's important. And I know Michael feels the same way.
The community came together to show respect to the loss of Scarlett and Isaac and show unwavering support to the families. They released balloons in honor of the two beautiful children gone way too soon. Since the children had two different fathers, each child's family has set up fundraisers through GoFundMe to help pay funeral and burial costs. Together both have raised nearly $25,000. Scarlett's funeral services were held at 2 p.m. on June 3 at Marne Twin City Chapel in Festus, Missouri. Isaac's funeral services are being held at 11 a.m. on June 4 at Marne Funeral Home Twin City Chapel in Festus, Missouri. Dr. Prabhachandra is a senior professor of psychiatry and dean at NIMHANS, the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, in Bangalore, India. She said even after working as a psychiatrist for over 35 years and specializing in the care of mothers with small children, the act of a parent killing their own children never fails to cause me sadness and dismay. Dr. Chandra says that filicides sometimes are by a mother who is going through divorce, or parental and custody conflicts. She says these numbers are on the rise in many countries. She says a mother who kills her children should clearly be held accountable for her actions. She also says it's important to understand the mental state of the mother prior to the murders. She states that usually these perpetrators do not have a criminal history, but they have reported a feeling of powerlessness, helplessness and social isolation. She says schools, families and communities must start paying more attention to children who are in families where there is separation, divorce or discord. She states that parents should be supported, and feel like there's safe spaces for them to talk about their concerns and hopefully break that pathway that could lead to a tragedy. She believes that filicides are preventable if communities, families, healthcare systems, and legal systems are vigilant and keep the child's welfare at the center. Ashley Parmeley murdered her 2 beautiful children, then drove to her local police station and confessed. Her family has a history of mental illness and murdering family members. It's sad that these 2 beautiful children's lives were cut short. What would make a mother do such a horrific act? Do you think she was actually mentally ill? Or was she tired of the custody battle? What do you think? May Scarlett and Isaac rest in peace. That concludes this episode. Keep your eye out for the next volume, coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.